Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my 2024 BETMGM Premier League Darts night week 7 review. It was obviously top yes last night, and obviously I'll be doing my week 8 preview for next week, which will be in Dublin, Ireland as well. So let's get straight into it. So it all started off with Peter White, then his first win in the Premier League, of a 6-5 win over the Iceman Durban Price. It was 7th versus 8th in the Premier League table, and Peter White picked up his first points in the Premier League. And you saw signs in that match, and Peter White. It just shows that Peter White on his day, he is quite an incredible player, Peter White. And for once, he was finally right about something, because he keeps on saying, "Oh, I'm done get a win, I'm done get a win." And finally, he did get a win and did get points on the board, which is really consolation points now for Peter White, because he ain't going to waste the playoffs. Let's be real, Peter White. It's all about not finishing on 0 points in terms of the Premier League table for Peter White. And if anything, this result now tries Durham Price down, in my opinion, especially when we look at the league table afterwards. It'll set Durham Price adrift as well of even finishing the playoffs. So it's a bad result really for Durham Price, especially when Durham Price would have thought, yeah, this is a very winnable game to get points. But you use the bottom of the table, Peter White. And Peter White, I think Peter White's now 3 points behind Durham Price in 7th place. So not really a good result for Durham Price. And if anything, it sets both Peter White and Durham Price adrift from finishing the playoffs, to be honest with you. But nice to see Peter White get back, obviously, to get a win in the Premier League darts. And he wins the last set decider against Durham Price. Up next is Hugh Humphreys, who is obviously the night 6 champion, last week's champion, up against Michael Smith of the repeat of the night 6 final. Hugh Humphreys coming out 6-4 winner over Michael Smith. Hugh Humphreys far too good. It was far too good for Michael Smith, wasn't it? But it was a close storyline. It was a close game, despite Michael Smith's average of 90. But Hugh Humphreys had too much for Michael Smith in the end to come out a 6-4 winner and to get even more points on the board in terms of Premier League table. Up next, what a game. One of the greatest players that ever created the sport in darts, in Mike van Derwen, up against probably one of the future of darts in UK. What a game. I know it ended 6-2 to UK. People say, well, not really, it was an easy game. But UK needs to average over 110 to beat Mike van Derwen, and he did. UK averaged 114, Mike van Derwen averaged 110. And Mike van Derwen, who's been having struggles recently, I think it's with his shoulder, I think it is. Apparently he needed an injection in it. And I don't think he's been feeling that good, has he, Mike van Derwen, health-wise? I don't think he's been feeling that good. But I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with him in this game. I know he lost 6-2, but there's nothing wrong with him in this game when he's averaging over 110. If they'll say, said that in checks and help Mike van Derwen. So, but it is a bad result for Van Derwen in terms of he does now get knocked off top spot in terms of the table. After the DAP has officially chosen on Mike van Derwen when we wouldn't have thought that weeks ago. And Hubert again just putting the doubters to bed, shutting the media up because he has been in the news recently with the media, with the confrontation with Ricardo Petresco. Obviously the news with the obviously turning his back when Damon Hatter went to shake his hand at the UK Open. It's basically all that nonsense, really. And UK is putting his haters to bed, really. And you just don't like him, yeah. You just don't like him, haven't you? I love his attitude. He just plays his darts, doesn't he? Just plays his darts. He keeps himself to himself afterwards. Plays on this ultimate team nonsense and all that. I think ultimate team is nonsense, but to be fair, if it keeps himself to himself and keeps him away from the media, and that, I think that's a good thing, isn't it? I don't think he doesn't let the media affect him, does he? You do these stupid hand gestures with his dances to his pretty queen night walk on as well. He's loving it, isn't he? He's loving it. He's loving life, and fair play to him. But what a game! What a game! And what performance from Luke to win 6-2 against Mike Van Duren, and that's Mike Van Duren at his best as well when he's averaging over 110. A ruthless game. A pretty ruthless game that is, and Luke continues to store points in terms of Premier League table. And finally, up next, I mean, obviously my final prediction obviously was put to bed after this because I went for Durham Price versus Bob Cross final with Bob Cross to win the night. But Nathan Aspinall, good performance from Aspinall against a very good player in Rob Cross. Rob Cross, who is definitely playing his best starts since 2018, obviously since he won the World Championship, and after he won the World Championship in 2018, Rob Cross. And Nathan Aspinall comes out a 6-5 winner of Rob Cross, and that's their decider. I always thought it would be a battle of a game between the two of them, because Aspinall makes it a battle, and Rob Cross loves a battle as well. And Aspinall makes it to the semi-final to face Hugh Hitler. But the first semi-final was Peter White and Sue Humphries. Let's be real, it was a foregone conclusion. I think we all knew it was going to be, with respect to Peter White. If this was years ago, Peter White obviously would definitely win this game. But you see the improvement, though. You do see the improvement in Peter White's averages over the weeks. Peter White is definitely getting better, but he had no chance against Luke Humphries, let's be real. Not when Luke Humphries is playing like that, 106 average. So there was only one winner, a 6-1 winner for Luke Humphries over Peter White. And the other semi-finals, Luke Hitler against Nathan Aspinall. Again, what a performance, brilliant performance from Nathan Aspinall. He did what he needed to do. Stopped that Luke Hitler. He stopped Luke Hitler for even then in the lead as well. Aspinall did all the right things to win that game against Luke Hitler. He didn't let Luke Hitler try and get Luke Hitler in that average of 100. He didn't let Luke Hitler run away. Yeah, Luke Hitler normally does in terms of the game. But Nathan Aspinall did the right thing. 6-3 win over Luke Hitler. And a very good week for Nathan Aspinall, yes we will. As he reached the final against Luke Humphries. Nathan Aspinall unfortunately wasn't at it. In the final. Neither was Luke Humphries, to be fair, in the final. I mean, 95 average. We're now saying in darts these days, 95 average is bad for Luke Humphries. Just shows, doesn't it? Just shows the depth, the quality in darts these days. And Luke Humphries came, but Luke Humphries is back-to-back night wins for Luke Humphries. I see he came out a 6-3 winner over Nathan Aspinall. And that means for the Premier League table, after 97 nuts like this, Luke Humphries is now top of the table, and their difference is a massive plus as well, massive bonus point. But to be fair, obviously, it's not like the Premier League, obviously the Premier League in real life, because this is Premier League darts, and you can finish top and still not win the Premier League because it's all about finishing in the top 4. But Luke Humphries is top of the table with 17 points. I will say Luke Humphries wasn't my tip to win the Premier League at the start of the tournament. He's now starting to kick on now, isn't he? After these recent weeks, he's now getting used to the Premier League, and now he's becoming very unstoppable to stop. Mike Van Duren in second. That was my top 2 table prediction at the start of the season, at the start of this tournament. So no surprise there, but Mike Van Duren, he's had a bad he's had a bad couple of nights, hasn't he, in the Premier League? He needs to break that what in night 8. You would have to think. UK is in third. That's the main thing for UK. Just keep on stolen points. I think he is due a night win at some point. UK, I think he will get a night win at some point. Nathan Aspinall, Rob Crofts, both on 11 points. Nothing much between them apart from the head difference and the night win, which obviously puts Aspinall above Rob Crofts. I mean, that makes no sense for me though, when you look at the head difference, but I think the night wins, this is why night wins do count. Michael Smith is 1 point off the playoffs behind Aspinall and Crofts. And as I said, Durham Price and Peter White, we have a lot to do. We do have a lot to do, unfortunately. Durham Price and Peter White, and they are well equipped of being the playoff places. So you have to say it's probably between 6 players yesterday now, unfortunately for Durham Price and Peter White. Now on to my night 8 preview, my week 8 preview. So starting off then with Hugh Humphreys and Peter White, I think this is a very far done contribution. I think Hugh Humphreys in the form has that momentum right now, obviously from the back end of last year as well. He's the man in form, he's the man to beat, the world number 1, Hugh Humphreys, and I can only see a comfortable Hugh Humphreys win. And I'm on the door for a 6-2 win for Hugh Humphreys and Peter White. Up next, Nathan Aspinall against Rob Crofts. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean with this Premier League format? Nathan Aspinall versus Rob Crofts was last week as well in the quarterfinals. Oh, obviously this week in the quarterfinals. You see what I mean with the format? It's just a stupid format. It really is. But Nathan Aspinall against Rob Crofts. For this one then, I'm on door for... Again, I think it's going to be battle, and I think it will be a last year decider again. Like it was this week. I'm on door 6-4 actually. I'm actually on door 6-4 win for Rob Crofts, in my opinion. I think Rob Crofts reaches the semi-final to beat Hugh Humphreys, in my opinion. But top one's tall. I think it's the flip of a coin game, isn't it? Arsenal, Rob Crofts. Up next, Mike Van Duren and Durham Price. I expect Van Duren now to bounce back. Durham Price. I don't think Durham Price is playing bad. It's just, I think it's just on his finishing, isn't it, for Durham Price? He needs to get more opportunities to get on the finishing, to get on doubles, in my opinion, Durham Price. I know he's been out in over 100, but he's not getting enough opportunities to get on finishing, to get on checkouts, and on doubles. So I'm off a 6-3 win for Mike Van Duren against Durham Price, and you get against Michael Smith. I'm on door I am on door for you to win 6-3 against Michael Smith. Which means my same final predictions: Hugh Humphreys against Rob Crofts, Mike Van Duren against Hugh Gator. Starting off with Hugh Humphreys against Rob Crofts, very good game that one. Armed and door for a 6-4 win for Hugh Humphreys against Rob Crofts, but it'd be a very good game. I can guarantee that. And a 6-4 win for Hugh Humphreys, and Hugh Humphreys reached his 3rd final in the war in the Premier League. And over the same final, Mike Van Duren against Hugh Gator. Can Mike Van Duren get his revenge on Hugh Gator? I just think Van Duren has to end that. Has to end his losing streak at some point. But then, I think Hugh Gator is due to reach the final, isn't he? Is due to reach the final. I think Van Duren, though, he might see it as, when you look at the league table, Van Duren might see it as to step points on the board with. But then he will want to match what Luke Humphries is doing. Because I don't think 2 points will be enough for Van Duren. Because you could even overtake Van Duren now if you reaches the final. So I think it's a bit dim for Van Duren then to try and stay ahead and make it between him and Humphries in terms of the top two. So I am done off for Van Duren to beat you, and I'm done for a 6-4 win for Mike Van Duren against you, which means my final will be Luke Humphries and my Van Duren. It will be the top two. The top two is my final, and if my predictions do come true, that would mean that Humphries would be 2 points clear of Mike Van Duren still done to that final. And Luke Humphries will want to be another Mike Van Duren in terms of the Premier League, try and win 3 night wins in a row. Try and win 3 nights in a row. While Mike Van Duren would love to stop Luke Humphries from doing that. Because Van Duren loves the joy of this Premier League format. But Luke Humphries, you just feel Luke Humphries just got that momentum now, hasn't he? Got that momentum, got that rhythm. Getting used to the format, then used to the Premier League as well. Winning back-to-back nights as well, Luke Humphries. I do think it will be a good final, though. Definitely will be a Yasser decider in the final. I think it will pay out a Yasser, in my opinion. Van Duren, though, he will want to go back top, won't he? Mike Van Duren, he will want to go back top. And Amdorf, but Van Duren, just don't know about Van Duren. He may still have them injection, like that injection in his arm. He may still have them problems, Van Duren. I do think Van Duren will bounce back, but I think he'll only reach the final. And I do think Luke Humphries will actually win a 3rd night in the war. And I'm going to go for a 6-5 win for Luke Humphries against Mike Van Duren in the final. And I'm going to go for that man, Luke Humphries, to win 3 night wins in the war. So, feel free to go night 7 through, night 7 force down below, and feel free to leave night 8 predictions down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, and see you later. As Luke Humphries wins night 7 of the Premier League Darts, as Luke Humphries will now look to make it 3 night wins.